Good Saturday morning. Another decent day. It's supposed to be 81 today. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 70 something, and then in the evening we're supposed to have rain. Monday's going to be 40 something with rain and snow. So there you have it. Michigan weather. But I'm not complaining because we've had like 7 or 8 days of just beautiful weather. Anywhere from mid 70s to mid 80s, so I'm good with it. So I came back from doing that video yesterday. Stopped at the neighborhood store about a block or two away, and my guy at the store was like, "Oh, do you want a dough press or pizza dough press, whatever the hell it was?" So I went out and looked at it, and what he did is he moved something and cut the cord. So that's what it looks like right there. So my neighbor fixed the cord, plugged it in, it worked, and he got that pizza oven, so I figured maybe he could use it. Other than scrapping it, we looked them up, they're like $1,500 new. So he got a pizza or a dough press for free and gave it to him. Thing weighed 134 pounds too, so that was kind of crazy. So bench is a little jacked up. I was playing with these things here the other day. I got about 15 pounds of these plates already, and actually this thing here weighs 95 pounds because that tote is 2, and most of that is the copper weight because these plastic things ain't really that heavy. So I got the other ones, I don't know, they're around here somewhere. And then, like I showed you last time, the copper plate goes on there, so if you heat that up, you just pop that plate off, and then these little tabs are actually copper if you want to snap those off. So I'll put them there for now and decide later what I want to do with them. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Oh. So yeah, this is 15 pounds of copper in that little pile. So that ain't bad. It takes a couple seconds to heat them up. Oh, I thought that was one. Yeah, this is one. So like this one here, I'll heat this up and pull that off of there. I didn't see that. These two. But they have like this gooey stuff on them and that black thing, but I took them over to the yard manager and she said, yeah, they're fine for number 2. So, can't beat free copper, right guys? So, see, they get a little sticky. So, yeah, so I went over there and he gave me that dough press. And then he's like, you want a hot water tank? It's like, yeah, where's it at? So we went back in the back again, and he said it's up there. So I had to look up on the very top. He has like a loft, so it was up there. So I got that down. And then he's like, well, you want that thing? So I said, yeah, I'll take that too. And he has a bunch of other crap he wants to get rid of, so I said, just, get it taken care of. That would be a nice cart, but it only has one wheel, and I'm not gonna invest any money into putting a wheel on it. I got enough crap here I'm trying to get rid of. So I ended up with the dough press, and he had a scale, which I already scrapped. Had a decent board in it, and then it had hold on. This was the scale part, the reader. So that's all cast aluminum. And then it had, the base was all cast aluminum. And the leg on it was all cast aluminum, so got a decent amount of cast out of it. A little bit of wire, not much. and it had a, where's the board that was in there? It was this one. Yeah, it had this board in it. So, not bad. I gotta pull those plastic pieces off of there. Some people won't do that, but because I'm such a nice guy, I try to get all that junk off of there. Make it look pretty. So my thing today is, I was gonna screw around with those copper things, but and I was working on this pile here a little bit, so I'm gonna get back on this pile today and get some more of this stuff done. It's basically stuff that just has to come off this metal framing. So it shouldn't take that long. Not sure what's even in here or where this came from. Oh, this is all from that these two are from that Gaylord box. That's Gaylord box. That's Gaylord box. This is some crap that was in the other yard. Just some wire and garbage in here. Tube MP Studio. Applied Research and Technology. So, I'm not sure what that is. Not sure. So, yeah, I'm just going to tinker around here. I even took some of them apart the other day because I got bored doing other crap. So I said, took a few of them apart. Got to clean that stuff up. I was going to go back out to that fitness place on Tuesday and pick up that scrap that was in the basement in my video. But then I remembered neighbor's daughter is supposed to come down Tuesday, so I definitely want to meet up with her. I got to confirm on Monday if she's coming down or not. If not, I'll go get that stuff Wednesday. So Tuesday and Wednesday next week are going to be the best days. And then we're going to be back in, off and on rain and whatever. So I'm working around the elements and trying to get stuff, straightened out home-wise and business-wise and otherwise. So, look at this. Where have all the monitors gone? Gone. No more monitors. And I cut up some of those tree branches. And like I said, I just have to figure out what I want to do with these barrels and stuff. The white ones I'll keep. The black ones, they have a rubber seal under them. Then there used to be a lid that went around them, but the lid would always lock up, and it was really hard to turn them to open them. So I got rid of the lids. So now, even though the seal's under there, they still can get water in them. I don't think I'll ever, in my lifetime, have enough stuff to fill up all these barrels and then cash it in. Unless, a massive miracle or something would happen. I don't know. But, I mean, yeah, and see, I have 2 barrels over there and another garbage can over there, so I don't know what the hell that is. But, yeah, it's too many empty containers, that's for sure. So I gotta definitely weed those out. I put that Gaylord box in here, put it on a pallet so it's off the mud, and I threw all my returnable bags in there. So that place still has 2 boxes, so I'm in no hurry to get that one out of here. And got 90 pounds of low grade. So at today's price, that's like $36, something like that. So that tote and those 2 totes is like $150. I should run down to Ohio tomorrow and cash those in, huh? No. There's all the branches I cut up. So, then I cleaned up this mess. That's the only thing that's left. I can do this 2 ways. I can throw it in with breakage, or loosen that nut and take that shaft out, and then have cast aluminum. And I gotta do something with all these motors. Always something to do. And no, I'm not gonna sit here and take all these little connector dudes, like the ones that are in there. I'm not taking all those out, even though they probably are. I don't even know what that would be considered. It's just one for the scrapyard. To take that plastic off. I don't know. Don't know. Never got to those yet. Trying to think. So I think my last two scrap runs for monitors, one was $114. All my tickets are like always really close. So this one was 1,270 pounds for $114.30, and the first one was 1,256 pounds for $113.40. So yeah, the comparison was like what was it, 50, 70, so it was like 14 pounds difference. And that was the rest of the monitors, so they are gone. And I have to check, or if Chris watches this, he can let me know if my box arrived. I can probably just check it. So I sent that down. It was supposed to be there yesterday, and I just have not had time to check it. Get in there, loser. There you go. There we go. So yeah, it was an interesting day yesterday. Spent a lot of time out at that place, walking around with the neighbor. He was showing me around there, and we were trying to figure out the best routes to get that stuff out of there. And so we pretty much came up with the best route. So like I said, there's not much scrap wise in that basement, and that's fine, because I will take whatever, and it's free, so you can't beat free. Let me see if my package got delivered. 510 7 4 3 1 0 2 6 0 4 0 8 2. That's a lot of numbers. And it's 9:26. This will be 81 today. So I guess it's going to get there today. It says out for delivery, expected delivery. So they'll get it Monday because they're not open on the weekends. So it'll get there Monday. See tracking history. So it went from Centerline, Michigan to Detroit, Michigan to Cleveland to Akron. When did it say? The 14th, yeah, yesterday. So it arrived at the Alliance Post Office today. So they'll get it Monday. Unless Chris wants to run over there and pick it up between 11:15 and 3:15. Doubt that'll happen. Doubt that'll happen. I'm trying to think anything else going on. So yeah, and we were supposed to do that rooftop next week, but they're calling for crappy weather again, so that might get pushed off again. Who knows? Just play it by ear, but that's going to be an interesting deal there. It'll be fun to do, though. I guess we'll have a swig of apple juice. Apple juice, orange juice, cucumber tea, water, neighbor's beer, my beer. I actually drank 3 beers yesterday. I couldn't believe it. Maybe that's why I went to sleep early. I don't know, I was tired. I had made a fish sticks and tater tots for dinner and ate a bunch of that. And then got like super sleepy. I almost spilled that on myself. Super sleepy. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to tinker around. Go up and or if Raphael Scrapper goes live today at 3 p.m. Eastern time, I'll turn that on and watch him scrap a laptop or some other thingy with screwies. And I don't think he went live last week. And tomorrow will be a decent day until around 6, so we'll go hit Scrapping Irish and Shark Scrapper. Morning. You just dangling there? Huh? You just dangling there? You alright, bud? Where was you at? I didn't see you this morning. Was you hiding? You were probably in your igloo, so I didn't see you. Huh? Hey, you just hanging out. Huh? Want to say hi to your people? There you go. Give him a rub. Give him a rub. Alright, guys. Wow, he ain't even gonna fight me today. Must be tired. And my neighbor cut my grass the other day, so thanks, Chris. I wouldn't have cut it. He didn't do a very good job, though. I think he should have raked it, edged it. But, you know, free is free, right? That's what I say. So, if you're a prayer person, throw a little prayers my way on this thing here. Hopefully that'll resolve. I have a couple of different options that I want to lay on the table for her. Get out of my yard, dude. With your mangy tail. Look, scratching. I wanted to take this barrel over there on that side and go through this thing. I was looking for a socket the other day. This box weighs almost 100 pounds. And it's been out here for 2 years. 2 years. And they're in a drop of water. Believe that? 13 millimeter, brand new. Here's another one. 13 millimeter, brand new. Anybody need a 13 millimeter? Brand new socket. Yeah, see, there's 2 black barrels here. I think I had 8 of them altogether. I think. Surprised this thing ain't blooming yet. I usually cut this back, but since I'm going to be moving, I don't really care what happens with it. I cut it back last year, if you guys that were with me last year. See how far it goes out from the fence? I cut it all the way back, and that's what it did. But this thing, it used to have praying mantis pods on it, which are really cool. And when the one broke open, there was hundreds of these little itty bitty tiny praying mantises, whatever they are, coming out of it. Took a slug of apple juice and now I'm slurring my speech. Or I just had a mini stroke, one of the two. And I don't know what knocked this over. Because this was full of, when I had a bunch of compressors one time, I dumped all the oil in there. And kind of, sort of forgot about it, so it filled up with rain. But there was a bunch in there, but it's empty now. Empty now. Yeah, still don't see any sign of life over here. No, see, that's all mud, so there's no tracks or nothing. Guess it's a dead hole. I'm not saying nothing else other than that. And I gotta figure out what to do with this cart. I think it just needs a tire fixed. It has a flat tire. It's actually a cool cart. Neighbor across the street gave me that. Let's see, another barrel here. More branches from the cable guys, but like I said, I don't care about this side. I'm leaving here anyway, so I don't care if it's overgrown. Got a bunch of little shovels too. I was supposed to send these to Stein North, and I never did. They probably need to be oiled up or something by now. That one's even got a little pick on it. It's like the G.I. Joe one. Hey ho! I might keep that sticking to my neighbor Chris's neck. Tell you what, man, that guy, he definitely looks out for me. I don't want to really say nothing because he's watching my videos, but couldn't have a better friend, that's for sure. I came out here and first thing he did was poke his head over the thing. Need anything from Home Depot? I told him, give me some MAP gas. Give me a MAP gas tank so I can take those copper things off. So that's the way the guy is. And like I said, you can't pay him, so you got to buy him beer. Which works out for me, because then I still get the empty cans back. And I don't know. If you ever want a neighbor, that's the guy to have right there. Good neighbor, put it that way. Yeah, I went out to that athletics place yesterday, and because I had to deliver some cement sheets out there. They're putting it's cement board, but it's got a design in it. Because they're doing like the facade of the building. And first thing I did was hopped in the dumpster to see if there's anything in there. And my neighbor right across the street, he's working out there. And he's like, there's a true scrapper for you. So I pulled out some recessed lighting and aluminum rod and some other stuff. So I don't know. Alright guys, I gotta quit babbling and get my butt in gear here. I want to get some stuff organized, and as the great Amy and Moore would say, ponder my life. So I appreciate you guys. Stay safe. If you're having good weather, enjoy it. So yeah, throw me some prayers on hopefully getting this deal done. Like I said, I got to start getting this stuff out of this house and getting it somewhere. So I'm gonna try to make a deal with her on her just taking what she wants out of this house just to get it done, and I'll just trash it. I'll get the rest of it out of here and get rid of it. It'll be less stress and work for her, and hopefully we can work something out. Like I said, there's a few options on the table, so I'll see which one she would want. And I want to throw in, I know I was leaving, but along with the house, these toolboxes were her dad's. Those compressors under there are her dad's. So, I mean, I would give her probably, there's just like odds and ends here, that are still her dad's. I don't know how much these compressors are used. So that's like a 5-horse, 30-gallon. This is a 5-horse, 25-gallon. These are actually tied together. So that's like 55-gallon. And he had it that way because he used to do powder coating and stuff. So basically for the 2 compressors, this torch set, the toolboxes, and like I said, he didn't have no like high-end tools. It was just odds and ends crap. but you know, it's all stuff I'll never use. But they're, you know, both pretty much full. A generator there is trash. There's a big shop back there. This tote over here is powder coating stuff, which I have no use for, so I don't know, maybe I can sell that or something. But, and then there's stuff up on top, you know, and, you know, whatever she leaves. I already offered to buy the kitchen table set and stuff off of her. I would throw in probably an extra $5,000. So I was going to offer 30 for the house, so 35 just to leave everything, you know, in the garage. And then whichever one of these my neighbor wants, he can have. Because I don't need two of them. And like I said, I have, you know, another chest one that's about this tall in the basement that's packed with crap. And I have tools everywhere that I don't use. So a lot of those tools I'm probably just going to throw away. That I have. I mean, I don't need 10,000 sockets and, you know, 15,000 wrenches. And, I mean, you know, he has wrenches everywhere. You know, and there's just piles of wrenches and sockets and, you know, you can only use one at a time, right? There's loose sockets and, so it's just, and then, you know, I got tools in here that I brought over from the basement. Like I said, most of the stuff that's up on top here, it's all chewed up from the squirrels, and it's nothing really valuable up there. So, you know, I mean, she wants to go up there, or have her boyfriend or whoever go up there. That's not a problem. I just have to move the shelf. And then in the attic of the house, you know, that's packed with a bunch of crap too, which is where that window is. It's just, you know, like a storage space up there. So, and that battery charger is his. So I figure if I offer $5,000, you know, like I said, that stuff ain't worth $5,000, but if it makes it easier for her and for me, and, you know, she don't have to deal with it, then, you know, it's a win-win for both of us. Everything else in here, that ladder's his too. So, you know, all this other stuff that you see is all mine that I brought in. And like I said, if that Canada deal goes through, we still have a lot of stuff to work out on that. But if that goes through, I have to check with where I get my U-Haul truck from and see if they have an access for a semi to where they can, you know, pull in, unload, and get out easy without too much trouble. So hopefully we can get that started. Like I said, this is April. I'd like to do it by maybe end of May, beginning of June would be great, because, you know, it'll be good weather. I don't want to do it in the winter. I really don't. And that's when it was supposed to happen. So in a way, I was disappointed it didn't happen, but I was kind of glad because, like I said, in the too cold, it's, you know, when you have to go through stuff and separate stuff and stuff like that. So I don't want to do it in the cold. I'd rather do it in the summer when the weather's warm and traveling is a lot easier. And like I said, I want to get rid of a bunch of this stuff. And get this. I gotta get this cart cleaned off too, because I might take this with me to that when I do that generator and stick it on here. This cart, man, is just awesome. This thing, I've had a ton of weight in here, and this thing just pushes easy as heck. So get that. I was gonna do these CRTs also. Yeah, I know I was leaving, but I don't know if I just want to pull the yokes out. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This thing's a monster. I told Everyday Solars that when I did that one, she wanted to see how big the yoke was in it. Oh, and I was stripping some, a little while ago, our YouTube Lord, Ian Matthews, was stripping aluminum wire. And so I got some to strip. He said, go ahead, have at it. Well, the other day I stripped some aluminum wire with my wire stripper. So take that, Mr. Matthews. Mr. Matthews, and I'll even show you. I ain't afraid of no aluminum wire. See? Look at that, Matthews. So there you go. Also, before I go, if I can find it, I'll put the link up as well. But go over to Ian's last video, and at the end, the anvil yard is, I think it's the dad, is going to be doing a 47-mile run to raise money for the hospital that pretty much saved the life of Ellie, who's at the, I was at the cashier window there, her daughter, and they want to give back. So if you guys can help out with that, I mean, they're not asking, you know, for much, you know, as they say, $1, pound, whatever. If you can give those guys a hand, that would be awesome. I'm gonna throw something in there next week. But good people there. I'm gonna maybe send Mr. Matthews a couple of my stickers, and he can take one to the anvil yard. Put it over Shark Scrapper, though. You know, I don't want Shark Scrapper above me. So I'm gonna do that. Take care of that. But if you guys could help, greatly appreciate it. As Ian has said, you know, scrap communities, awesome community. We try to help each other if we can. So, alright, with that being said, appreciate y'all. Stay safe out there. Keep scrapping. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff coming up on the plate. I still have a couple scrapyard pickups to do, so trying to stay busy, trying to stay positive. So with that,